They will slaughter us all.
You made clear in an interview with the Politico when you left office that you're a little worried that President Obama might not be up to this challenge of fighting terrorism. I want to read you from that interview. You said you think there's a high probability of such an attempt, meaning a major attack on the United States like 9/11. And you said whether or not they can pull it off depends whether or not we keep in place policies that have allowed us to defeat all further attempts since 9/11 to launch mass casualty attacks against the United States. Well, since taking office, President Obama has done these things to change the policies you helped put in place. He has announced he will close the Guantanamo Bay detention facility. He has announced he will close CIA black sites around the world where they interrogate terror suspects. He says he will make CIA interrogators abide by the Army field manual, define waterboarding as torture and ban it, suspend trials for terrorists by military commission, and now eliminate the label of enemy combatants. I'd like to just simply ask you, yes or no. By taking those steps, do you believe the President of the United States has made Americans less safe?
I do. I think those programs were absolutely essential to the success we enjoyed of being able to collect the intelligence that led us to defeat all further attempts to launch attacks against the United States since 9/11. I think that's a great success story. It was done legally. It was done in accordance with our constitutional practices and principles. President Obama campaigned against it all across the country, and now he's making some choices that, in my mind, will in fact raise the risk to the American people of another attack.
They will slaughter us all!
In some respects, the biggest threat hasn't changed. You get a 9/11 type event where the terrorists are armed with something much more dangerous than an airline ticket and a box cutter. You know, they're equipped with a nuclear weapon or a biological agent of some kind. The potential ability of an Al-Qaeda organization or an Al-Qaeda group to get their hands on that kind of weapon and deploy it in the middle of one of our own cities, that's the ultimate.
They will slaughter us all!
I think there's a high probability of such an attempt. Whether or not they can pull it off depends whether or not we keep in place policies that have allowed us to defeat all further attempts since 9/11 to launch mass casualty attacks against the United States.
Does it help Dick Cheney politically for him to be scary?
Well, I don't think there's much of a mystery about that. If you look at things that politicians and political scientists, historians have said, even the founders of this country have pointed out many, many times, there's really no more effective weapon for a government to keep a citizenry in submission to whatever it wants than keeping the fear level as high as possible.
They will slaughter us all!